Minimisa wafi NAPO because amafu bebrena echemu adan NAPO we took coin after 2024 elections no ana because omote superment gumbe ene sakachum shows from nano ache. Mene okese NAPO ebusuan wa grant interview bia afiansa that full video no aba abonten. Chese ensam na de NAPO emini. Ha! Mo blame no over Asante fanto aba na de no. Mo ngine bebiye. Sasona eye NPP General Secretary Justin Frimpong Kodia and some are we share go about a many be a my NPP lose you know. It will shock you. Master wa so we share video we no better watching am your comment section. Or subscribe here, subscribe to TRENDSGH and turn the notification bell on for latest updates. After 2024 elections, John Dramani Mahama, yes, Wama NPP that historic defeat no. After that, we happen to NPP or Muchim say, I didn't wish him one or more strongholds ni now or man to aba. I a bit switch him or more to aba more 2020 and 2016 elections in Bebrinano or man to aba. Now, Obakaya time Dr. Bawumia Ochusu NAPO as the vice presidential candidate in Obakaya, Amafu Brunach said NAPO will bring in the Ashanti votes. NAPO Grano Beshe Bose Obama is it 85% vote from Ashanti region. Good. So after election now, Enyama Pascal Yanu Ebusia, Eya Omaru Sanda, one NAPO Achichem Komo. Na interview no afiansa full part no about one thing. Superment ni gumbe die NAPO will get lie over this Ashanti Buha Hasa Santa Fantuaba.
When John Mahama lost in 2016, the issue was whether it was a horse that was problematic or the jockey. John Mahama being the jockey, the horse being the party. You have just suffered a defeat that has, I'm not sure, been suffered in recent time by any political party. Is it Dr. Bawumia who is a problem, NAPO who is a problem, or the NPP that's a problem?
People of Ghana voted, and the results of the election is not reflective of the votes of President Mahama. Because with that same vote, John Mahama lost in 2016. That same vote. In fact, in real numbers, even he decreased his number because we have added nearly 700,000 people to the register of 2016 or more. So you have to analyze it differently. Nevertheless, NPP lost. We lost both parliamentary and presidential. I can tell you, Maru, that this loss has got nothing to do with economic mismanagement.
Who should we blame if we're looking for someone to blame?
Okay, get in there. America, it was the economy. In Ghana, people voted or did not vote. NPP people sat there with a loose term that people understand, voter apathy. Voter apathy affected both parties, but affected NPP even more. And voter apathy, when you analyze it, and, my party has sent the team around, as an the team. They'll come up with only one answer.
Which is?
Governance issues.
This current government?
Governance issues.
Explain that, please.
See, when people in your party are fed up with the way you are governing, they decide not to go to flock to the opposition, but they don't even want to turn up to vote. So if you've cared to listen, everywhere you go, sometimes in some places, people were even at the police station who were saying they're not going to vote. It has never happened in this country. MPs were begging people who they knew. They said, no, they're not going to vote. That is not about economic mismanagement. That's about a deep-seated problem the party hasn't addressed. And that is a government issue.
So is it a party problem?
There's a party that begets the government. Or true or false?
But there's someone who runs it, correct? But
true or false?
Yes,
and when a party begets a government, right, the leadership of the party goes to the government. Right? And I'm telling you, it's a governance issue. If it's a governance issue, it means it's a government, right?
How come you didn't notice this? Or you noticed by you?
Who says NPP didn't notice it?
Why didn't you fix it before election?
Who says we could fix it? But I can tell you, I was the vice presidential running candidate for my party. My party lost the election. I've stood on the chamber of the floor and said, we only can apologize to our supporters and Ghanaians and sit down, do our homework well, and come back. Because it will not be the first time the party has come back.
This is a verdict on akufo-addo. You agree that this election was not about you and Bawumia, but rather how akufo-addo has governed the party?
In 2008, when we lost, they said it was a verdict on Akufo.
Did you agree?
Whether I agreed or not is not what people say. It's the people's opinion.
Do you agree now?
I'm just telling you. You are trying to say it's the verdict of akufo-addo. Every time, you just, even in asking the question, you said when John Mahama lost in 2016, people said it was John Mahama's fault.
I didn't say that.
You
I said the argument was about whether
now
it
you
was a
change your
jockey.
word
No,
to
I said it was
argument,
whether.
but it's the same thing.
No, I said it was
It's
whether the
this
jockey or the
distinction
horse.
has no difference.
No, I said it was whether the
jockey. Who was the jockey?
jockey or horse.
Who
I
was
gave
the
you two
jockey?
options.
Who was the jockey?
It came from a
Who
committee.
was the jockey?
Jockey was the rider, and then the
The
horse.
rider was who?
Mahama.
Okay.
So this time around,
people, even at 2016, questioned whether the loss was because of Mahama or NDC as a party. Nevertheless, they lost. And that's why I'm saying that no matter who you blame, the party has lost.
But you haven't brought the Ashanti votes, though. Finally, that's my last question. They said you were going to bring Ashanti votes.
I hope you never ask that question again, because it might provoke somebody to insult you. The whole country didn't vote. We lost 2.1 million votes. Can it be formally Ashanti? When I hear somebody say that, I feel really that I have to insult the person. That Ashanti didn't bring a vote. What does that mean? Did Volta region bring a vote? Go and check NDC votes in 2016 and 2024, or 2020 and 2024, and look at the votes. Even in Greater Accra, John Mahama lost votes, 5% votes compared to the last elections. So we should not get on that. That doesn't make sense, insulting tribes and people.
Thank you.
Because if you disagree, that people will say, oh, NDC is not helping the Voltarians. It's a slippery slope we are setting up this country. In fact, in Ashanti, 65% of the people turn up to vote. 65% of the people on the register.
Which is higher than the 60% of the general turnout.
Yes!
So the turnout is actually quite high.
The Ashanti region turnout was far. There were probably only 4 or 5 other regions that turned up higher than Ashanti. When you rate the 16 regions, probably the worst region of voter turnout was Volta region of Greater Accra. 46% or something. So, please, let us not tribalize things like that.
The reason I asked that, though.
Let us not tribalize things like that. And to say, did Bawumia, the North, not bring the Northern votes?
Did he?
I'm asking you. So you can't ask a question that doesn't make sense, in the sense that the whole country, the votes didn't come. NPP lost.
Doc, respectfully,
just 2020,
respectfully, Doc.
NPP got 6.7 million votes. And in 2024, NPP dropped their vote to 4.5. That is shared around the whole country. That 2.1 million loss is shared around the whole country. Ashanti region being probably at that time the most populous region for vote. But people also should understand that for a long time, the highest region for NDC vote has always been Ashanti region, the whole country.
And that's why many
You know
said.
that?
That's why many
You
said
believe that?
we've done the analysis.
Don't generalize the same.
see,
Do you believe that,
Doc.
that the NDC's highest vote is always in Ashanti region?
Doc, the NDC's highest votes.
Omaru, Sanda.
You see,
Omaru,
Doc,
Sanda.
my question to you
You brought
is-
something that I'm asking the question.
You see,
You
I
said
don't-
you do the data. You
see,
just told people that you do the data.
I am
you do
saying
the
to you
analysis.
that, Doc.
I'm saying that
The reason-
NDC's highest, single highest regional vote. If it's NDC says they have a World Bank, right? The vote of the NDC World Bank is in Ashanti.
No problem. The reason I asked the question I asked was, you see, when you were nominated, people say, oh, you're from Menshia. It's very significant, and I'm using Menshia importantly here. They even said your lineage to Nana
I
Prempeh.
never heard all that.
Okay, maybe if it's not true, then that's fine. But that's what I heard. And they said
My
that-
lineage is true.
Yes,
But
so-
these arguments you are making, if
Yes.
the fringe makes an argument, it doesn't mean it's a general.
So they say you're going to
They
harvest
say
the
who?
votes.
Give me one name.
A lot of the party
No,
supporters
not
said
it's not true.
the reason they chose you.
The party supporters, or Bawumia didn't choose me because I was Ashanti. Have you asked Dr. Bawumia?
No, I haven't.
So how do you then go to somebody who has the exclusive reason for choosing their candidate and then say that some people you met at the roadside are saying they chose NAPO because of Ashanti? That is, again, tribalizing elections in this country.
Thank you for speaking to us.
Thank you.
Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh, aka Napo, aka King of Gumbi, Superman way, and as I said, Omaru Sanda, I order Kakram man or Okachas Omaru Sanda. Sa question na ubisa hono, nyansenim. Osi Omaru Sanda question nyansenimo. Na ono Napo krado no, just ne papa na aba. otumi kwa ma for kwedidi eye wo ma resanda atem because asem no bisa ye no we ya fa he na eno na ebusuame no kese eye NPP General Secretary so wo bakaya eye Professor Mike Okwe former Speaker of Parliament ono aso no eye former Domekwa MP chese ono na NPP after election defeat eye committee o mate no ono na ebusua oye chairman na o hia omoko grassroots wo mu bisa reason ti omususu say eye amanfo anto aba ama NPP no. General Secretary for NPP Metre Justin from Ponkodua one Kwame Nkrumah tikese I have exclusive interview and dede ya me no kese yae and some na dey we approve bi egu ho. We're making interesting revelations. Yonko
obi ameki ayi bi say certain decisions by government ekutia mo papa baako levies bia na ye sanitation levy na afei mo appointees bedu be bi na yakohunu $1 million then pako account mu ko bisa wo say ai ni nua wuye na bond sanko $1 million na afei obi tia na ne bufu wo wa yes GRO for say ye nipa abetra wo bi store nipa kon wota ade a yem hwe nipa kon hwe wuni se ade a wato no ye beje ne to ni nyina no musumu ye adwadifo ekotia mo ema domestic debt exchange program kopim se mo former chief justice etimi call demonstration mere wafo come demonstration na California tati wo mfi. It is certain decisions they be almost about 60% of rules no egina decision government take ya na emwa the populace
Kwame me know you are doing 100% and part of challenges and other hazards or party officer now abema office it the force more can we say be ma no former chief justice say more can it no more nyina am say no more nyakutia o ma be to say eating for a station and confirm year juma mere 1 year in Chomoka eating sanitation that mom year juma why 8 months na ma kwa kan wasan was still so in Chomoka NAPO for year juma in Chomoka said the school fee reform ko year juma in Chomoka and okay kasa ni padudu nyaboma we are talking about 200,000 people na no option okra
almost dependence
upon almost do omochi and the said be 200,000 or Makaso Monkotraba. How much it for more dependent, a cast of Monkotraba. Contractors or my year, Juma, Bebo, Sumi Beb, Miansa, or a fit in Chomoka. Coming to them, I said, he paid over 2 million Uncle Traba. Okay, Casanama in our boom, or more, baby, or Mufis or Matraba, my Mukum, or Mokai, say, your mom, Yentina, your mom, baby, Mufis said, a project be an essay, cost Yentina, your mom. Ami pa kono bu ha wo NPP ni wo ye ne dan ya on NDC da NPP ya de national do we yan son koto aba meboa you bu also wo NDC ni e bi ono so amani NDC amani di bia do we yan son koto aba bon koto aba it indirectly or indirectly affects you as a party and when you are normal Kwame in the last 8 years no if you say a course wa ambwa
now the issue of free senior high school we boss so no na you say on record no man really in Kwalabe 5 million and above. Now, 5 million in Kwalabe Trua, and think Mumbetina Ghana more votes, Ankasa, Wama for Ebeto. And no, a slogan and answer a program of Modebaya, Womantina is one trouble. Why?
0.7. Let me also idea a probably bread and butter issue. Family education by Abua Ama and Kofa said be only be Etimania Konyako school. Now, so probably judgment say in the last years, not to be a 1 year or 3 months, we had challenges with the free education. Said we will share the videos about Bontain and Kwanadia, the Diamonokanes Anoman. Said the Akura school be at the Gianni Dima Basano. You think of a free education?
Daddy.
At that point, now come I didn't need a Jana, the money that service be out the man and Queen. And then the wishes was back Traba. And said, you know, I did buy a policy near very good, but managing it in a normal challenges you go through. No, any idea I said, be 8 9 in the year, make my case they do also go for appreciate it. Then a told me now, so the agent are going to offer to the catcher. Kwame obi da wo for ebi da dwuma ayebasa obi okofa adwuma kwaso ba na dollar $7 hano contractor bi o ye adwuma one professional CNC anka Kwame busa say what kind of information the man ban
obaka so ntuntiam adamu okotokura
nti ade ni nya ya de a course a normal bibre ye no ya ba normal to bi ni normal bi ye no eso say at the papa bibre yitimi ye it should be a lesson for us as a party nan say at the committee a my cook down no mo ye hwehwemu but me busa me personal as general secretary of the party people were disappointed. People were hurt to be na enkofa bemabu na enkofo di yaw enkanka mo no mo di party na chi ebi ye adwuma ma party no 2016 sacrifices enkofo ye youth do no mo di party na chi ebi na mo wo and that so say party ni ba be mo o menye adwuma ye businessmen na say bi ton mo japade bi do mo sika support party no na mfi watwe edwuma essay na sabi ebi kwa contractors no ma ye adwuma bebos afimi no mo post ka yentimi ntwe omo bank ho sensema ba ye DDEP sabi omo no sika kwa share investment mu omo nsa entiman ka omo sika eni no ma bebre course du baby na come di nipa na nipa ho che na nipa no hwe bia project awaya obakase comedy minti jam me ba be di wachi eno edi mutitru pa say we lost touch the rabbis that be 11 name bet here by me ka wa unya na na bi e kwatena piece fm kwa kan wa sem that taxes here dia ekotia enti e bra na esi e kasa ye kan wa sem ba kwa mu ye peni a se be na no mania na mo bia otu bia na beto abonti abadeka wan hwe sem bi wo ha wo ka bugu party no the esa man ye yakra na se 2023, it's on record. Many of us were advocating, say, your presidential prime minister and the parliamentary prime minister. Young and tell. Am I suggest say, young to the baby a baby June, July. If you say, now, and this a koi era Mahama in me. And see, your koi at the end, it's a higher grade. Have the electoral commission, a voter registration, October. Now, district assembly elections so be course December. Kwame, ye kan ho asem steering committee, ye kan ho asem national executive committee, me kan ho asem national council, ye kan ho asem to the stem class say ye the council of elders ni enim say and in support of members of parliament may be quite ya agree say ye to me tema e be bo ma partner prepare. Man so ye call ya ye ko kan nya do do there be and trying for November the koto your presidential prime the year about me. That time now said that election there were division in the party. Maybe the registration crowd again a couple mommy agreeing course. Mommy agreeing course because you agree internal contest. So after elections, there were NPP for no more in two. Some could no more cash saying according interest because of we support the aspirant we support the aspirant way. Wow. And yes we have car. Internally, they say yes, you too. Say you now, you won't be as a party. Decision be taken. Yes, I'm why because come election is a process.
Election now, because as a general secretary of the party, role being power specifically now will play.
Come also elections, of course, there as the qualifications for the campaign. Maybe man say now measure say between party and the campaign communication the question. In terms of the data, your registration, in terms of self resources, relationship between Atino, Blackberry, and the NPP, your campaign, or more normal parliamentary candidate now, they are there. Kwame, the person said challenges get part you face you of Atino. Even as operation director, the relationship between the tripod, parliamentary candidate, the constituency chairman, or even the constituency executive, and the MMDC, the not you.
For what reason?
If it's a challenge is no one said, if I overshare MC information based on my parliamentary candidate the Sanka NCB free say oh a relationship say be a party meeting be among consulting and some man they go have say oh consultation maybe and sometimes I not come say be a campaign. I ended up doing mostly reconciliation. Now we have no kwa solve now kwa kasi ewa. Then in terms of logistics, need challenges. There be a party campaign. If you be no one with my complaints campaign team now so our resources. They do baby no oh can watch my party structure no so there was no baby kwa party structure now it became the problem. It when there challenges are.
That me know logistics no. Now more the mahwan.
You see, logistics in two parts. There were one and direct, and there were one and if campaign.
You but I want to my be now one year day.
One, the backward is free party no call from the national party no constituency account directly.
Okay.
Or the common constituency no. And the one that they free campaign team, the parliamentary candidate one. And at the point we raised that issue, said. You making sure say the nipa could be entering contract and cassette ABI Breno. Say because the party must be in the known. Such challenge is really normal a course.
Because me say sikani logistics amode kono ebi o wa ekosia sumsi so a omo we yamane ebi o kra no a esi ni so a wa pocket say sika wo mfa ma emfa nyadwuma eni nyina ka ho bi
come no for no baby will cry the panel. For instance, guitar car, Nana make sure almost 5 DB or more patients mom. What I did was to call all the executives and chairman, parliamentary candidates, MMDC, organizer, woman organizer, no more so many some moment BBC and about more juma. Can you believe that baby or more agree so more con or more could do some more there are certain places you have one my instructions say name kosono nipa no could do for ma ko be for now when na ya there committee na ya tini na so almost start almost constituencies now obeti sa no ma we nya in some constituencies they work together almost na say BBC nearby yenta ni nyen kabo I mean the idea ba kwa ekutia party or bembia that sense of entitlement. Sabi arrogance. Said me be free say ABA the minister be. Me be free say ABA the NPP. Me be free say ABA the MMDC BT. Sabi be BBA. In these elections, come idea ma NDC to me winning elections week, and they said they were more angrier and hungrier than NPP. NPP were just angry among ourselves. Internal wrangles. One name for Kasa, when they also me call 3 or 4 times. One more wow. Make sure not they do assembly elections. NPP for me, no. Oh, Bujaima Unyanko, Mumino Kwa, Melusu, and Obeka, Yatigena, your one people, Ubedano, Monomaque. It said that you have been a swiding. It seems a 29 new Ukraine. You have never for father.
Shall I join me or comment section or share video we ma afofro so answer NKB. But say I don't much ma. Wow, was no wouldn't say 1 or 2 reasons meeting the NPP or lose 2024 elections no. I call on website no there for that and someone for to more or mubedi hunjuma. Macrow.
Sending money abroad just got a whole lot easier with Afriex. Our slick app makes international transfer crazy fast and super secure. Just tap a few buttons, money sent across the globe in minutes. One magic of Afriex is that you can add your debit card or load money to your Afriex wallet right in the app, then send those funds to your recipient overseas straight to their bank account at lightning speed and 0 fees. You can earn a one-time bonus of $20 if you refer your friends and they send up to $150. Whether you're in the USA, Canada, Europe or anywhere in the world, Afriex. Best rates at no cost with no hidden fees.